2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Lowkel alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. She's found the green on this approach. Henny's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here.
Surely it's going to.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
She finds herself in a share of third. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. That's tidy. Putting for birdie here. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the event. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Okay, let's get back to the action. 9 feet to the cup.
She's got a great look at birdie here. rolling end to end. This looking nice.
That's inside the range.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
And this putt to move into a tie for first. I like the look of this. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Better than most.
And that will drop in for birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Now leading by 1 shot. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Let's return to live play now. Playing from around 230 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 5-wood. This one's heading left, I think. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Ooh, nice-looking putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
This should play. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. It's on a great line. That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. Our leader is enjoying a... We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
This one heading towards the green. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And there it goes from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on, because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out. That's really not what they were looking for.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? Yeah, that was great wind management there.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
And back to the course with the live action. 5 feet coming up to the cup. I don't mind the look of this. And that's 8 birdies today. And that puts her in 1st place. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. It's a little wayward.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Very crafty, that shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
That's nicely done. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, that's a ripper. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That's not what she wanted. And here we are with the third shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Like the look of this one. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Let's begin the 14th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. This one's dialed in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And with that hole behind them, this player currently holds down top spot on the leaderboard, and Xander Schauffele is second. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Going with the 7. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Lots of greens and regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Time now for the 4th shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Such soft hands.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now 6 shots in front after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Opting for the 5-iron. That one should find the surface. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, nice line. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. From about 130 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5. You can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And with this putt, she can win the tournament. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Lowkel alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot into the first. Quality shot, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely. A par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Lovely effort, that. "16 feet to the cup." That's frustrating. This one's for birdie. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently 1 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. Second shot here on the third. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Oh, just missed. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
And there it is.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently a couple under for the round. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Well, now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. That's going to find the water, sadly. And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke off the lead. And here we are with their fourth. Just one shot back now. And this one is for bogey. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, so close. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
opting for the 6-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Okay, steady now. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. That's a super shot to get a spot in the top 10 with. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of 2 halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And this putt to move into a share of first.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. Oh, she'll take a spot, the top 5 to boot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Good look at a birdie here. Yes, they've made it, and that will take her to 4 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Heck, oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Putting for birdie. Was on a good line. A par putt on the table. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Wow, that was just striped. Sitting at -4. They currently share the lead in this one. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take her to 5 under. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Okay, so that finishes that hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This one looking really good.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This one's tracking. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
It's looking solid.
And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Wow, what a shot. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
You liked that, didn't you? Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently second place.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Ooh. Yeah, that's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
That's tracking. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That was a gallant attempt. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Yeah, that one will play. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Just didn't drop. And this one is for her par. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. She didn't like that one, you could tell.
Nice out the rough here. Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
The best part about being a commentator, Rich, is being able to sit back and watch them have to sweat over these putts. Needs to make this one.
It is a must make, and I'm excited to see what they can produce.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Sitting at 3 over. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Opting for the 9-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take her to 8 under. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
From around 220 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Critical bunker shot here to win the tournament. Oh. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Oh, With a sigh of relief, happy to be putting again. If she holds this, she'll win it all. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game, like me back in 2002.
And that second win was a major, if you don't mind.
I gotta say, Luke, check Wikipedia. I'm awesome.
Doesn't that sum it up? I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Lowkel, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, just missed. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. She played that nicely. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's return to live play now. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Hey, nice looking line. Fair effort that. Good birdie. She's currently tied for 11th. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
that'll sting a bit.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. She's currently tied for first. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. It's tracking. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
And with that hole, she's now the solo leader of this event. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Oh, well done. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is a good chance. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for her par. Currently 4 under for the event. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's inside the house of opportunity. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. This shot from 120 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. That was a beauty.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, so close. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Playing from around 110 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
A lovely play. She's on the dance floor. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
This really looks good.
You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And that will take it to 6 under. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Henny, how bad is this lie?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
She's currently sitting in first place. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Tee shot is looking good here. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
She's staring down 160 yards or so.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Surely it's going to.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Going with the 6-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Go on, get in the hole. Super shot, that. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes of the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Nicely done. This putt is about 16 feet. Oh, how about that one? And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Wow, what a shot. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
If it's up, it could be in. Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Going with the 7. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Now that's how you roll the rock.
A bit too much pace on that one. This putt was about 8 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Wow, from a dodgy lie ridge. How special was that?
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
This will give reason for the crowd to go absolutely bonkers here.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. That's a good putt to make, that one. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
Oh, what a super shot. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. She knows if she can get this putt to drop, she'll win the event. Oh, what a stroke. Well done to this player who is able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen, this player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.